Turn it up, let it start. From block to block, we snatching hearts and jacking marks. And the
Check it out, folks. It's New Year's Eve. Welcome to the Morning Toke. My name's Eddie Law. New Year's Eve edition. Last day of 2018. We got hours left of this year. Anyone else get their ass whooped by this year? I think we all get our... I think we all just get our asses whooped. Pretty much every year. Every year we all Every year is like... It's like a stairwell. It's like a stair on a long ass stairwell. And you got pushed off of that bitch at 18. And you've been hitting every single one with your head and fucking everything. Just tumbling all the way down until you die. I'm just kidding. That's a negative way to look at it. No, I'm just fucking around. 2018 wasn't that bad. It started off really fucking slow though. It was January, February, March, April. And then we got to August, September, October, November, December. And it's over. October, November, December were one fucking month. That's how fucking quick it was. You know what I mean? So, anyway, here's another episode, the last episode of 2018 of the Morning Toke. And, of course, we gotta talk UFC. Actually, real quick, just what's fresh in my mind. Rising 14, the fuck y'all think was gonna happen in that boxing exhibition with Floyd Mayweather? Alright? The fuck y'all think was gonna happen? Homeboy was gonna, surprisingly hurt. Floyd was Floyd is a giant standing in front of that dude. So no, that shit wasn't even close to happening. But I think how Ryzen it's almost like Ryzen's trying to, fuck up their most promotable fighter and a meaningless fight or exhibition against Floyd Mayweather. Let's pay Floyd Mayweather millions of dollars to fuck up our best guy. That's awesome. Anyway, of course, the UFC 232. Everyone knows the backstory. Moved from Vegas to California. John Jones fights on it. And, even though he popped hot, whatever the fuck, whatever you want to believe about that whole story, and whatever you do believe about that whole story, everyone became like an overnight home chemist, and everyone knows everything about picograms and shit. But regardless of all that shit, we got the fights finally. That's all I wanted really, is the fights. Ryan Hall, as much of a fan as I am of his jiu-jitsu, it sucked to see BJ's knee get blown up like that. So, that being said, the Minari roll to heel hook, that's some fucking masterclass shit. Michael Chiesa winning over Carlos Condit wasn't surprising at all. And everyone gave me shit Carlos Condit's a real 170. Chiesa's gonna be undersized. I'm no, the fuck he's not. Just because Chiesa drops to 155 and looks like a skinny death, a death march, participant, doesn't mean he's gonna, he's not gonna be big. But when he comes in at 170, worked out for him. Not to mention, to take Carlos Condit down, you just have to look at him and say down, he just drops. You know what I mean? He was, hey, look, I gotta give it to him. Going for those arm bars was legit as fuck. I think he went for a reverse triangle at one point too. That was legit. He had some good attempts for sure. His jiu-jitsu isn't whack whatsoever. Okay, but against Michael Chiesa jiu-jitsu, yeah, that dude's a monster. Anyway, what other fights I want to get to? The Mendes Volkanovski fight was legit. It was like watching. It's like when you play UFC 3 and you choose the same character to fight. You and your buddy, right? That's what it looked like to me. So that was cool to watch, though. And then the Latifi Anderson fight, I could have skipped. I'd have been okay not watching any of that, but it's all good. Of course, co-main event was the big story of the night to me. Let's just talk about the main event, because that to me was not as big of a story. John Jones comes back, regains the 205 title against Gustafsson, and then calls out DC in the post fight. That's the fight to make a heavyweight. I don't think you should make DC come back down to 205. I think that fight needs to be a heavyweight. And Jones probably still wins that one. Probably, who knows? But But I'd love to see that fight anyway. I think DC would have a much better performance at heavyweight than at 205. People are saying like, oh, DC's much more powerful at heavyweight. I'm sure Jones is too. So let's see it. To me, the story of that was a co-main event. Like when the co-main event happened, and ended, I honestly could have like ended the pay-per-view. We could have ended the pay-per-view right there, and I would have been fine. That was incredible to see Amanda Nunes go in there and knock out Chris Cyborg, the chick that everybody thought was like, you couldn't knock her out, you can't hurt her, she just walks right through everybody. The chick everyone picked. Yeah, I mean, like, apparently I forgot that on K-Side Press I had picked Nunes to win. Real Talk only did that because everyone else picked Cyborg. But on the show, I think I said, I'm rooting for Nunes, but I think Cyborg's going to win. Right? And then Nunes said, yeah, fuck that, here's a front kick for your ass, and then crack. Or, sorry, leg kick for your ass, and then crack. Masterful performance from arguably the greatest of all time. And I say arguably, who knows if we could all like agree on that. But for a long time, people say Rousey was the greatest of all time, and then Chris Cyborg, and now they're saying, now it's Amanda Nunes. It's like the argument always changes, but her resume is impressive, right? I think Chris Cyborg said something like Amanda has lost 4 times, I've only lost twice. I don't think it's about that chick. I think it's about who she beat. Did she lose to Kat? Sure, but beat Tate, Rousey. Pennington is not as big of a fight. But how she beat Pennington was damn. All right, now Chris Cyborg. Now everyone understands now why she asked for 9 months, right, to get ready. 9 months to get ready for a fight against Cyborg. She needed to put that muscle on, and goddamn, she put a beating on her. Like just fucking dropped her multiple times and finished her with that overhand right. Cyborg ended up face first on the mat. You've never seen that in your life. Alright, Cyborg, for her credit, handled it like a fucking champ. Handled that shit like a pro. Right? Humble as all hell. Came and congratulated Amanda. I do agree with her. I think she should have gotten the mic so she could talk to her fans and shit. But ever since the Overeem knockout, they don't interview a knocked out fighter, because who knows what the fuck they're gonna say? They might be able to embarrass themselves and shit. But I wish they had, but then I understand why they didn't. So, what are you gonna do? But yeah, I mean, it was cool to see, man. I think seeing Cyborg get knocked out was like the boogeyman got finished. Like, whoo, crazy. Now we're talking rematch right away, or do you want to see something else? I would love to see Cyborg against Megan Anderson for a title shot. But I'm sure Megan Anderson's like, I'm not fighting Cyborg for anything but a title. So we'll probably, I don't know, maybe we'll get the rematch. We'll probably get the rematch. What are you gonna do? But to me, that was the biggest story of the night. Couldn't care less about John Jones winning. We all kind of knew it was gonna happen. But Nunes pulling off the huge upset was huge. You know what I mean? It just was. I mean, if you want to talk about John Jones, I mean, dude's just that talented. Picograms or not, he's that talented. The thing is, though, most people, or a lot of people, are going to do this, okay? Like, well, he won, of course. He tested positive. He was in with an advantage. Even DC said, well, yeah, of course he won. He had a head start. Right? Fair enough. But, had he lost, everyone would have been like, oh, this is what a clean John Jones fight's like. Well, it's impressive. Not. No, John Jones doesn't need steroids to win fights, man. That dude's ultra talented. The way he shut down Gus's offense from the get-go was incredible. It was just not even just incredible. It was like, it was smart. You know what I mean? He stopped Gus's heavy boxing offense. Gus had no chance basically after that. So I guess all I can say about that fight is that happened. Good for him, got his belt back, and now you can talk all the shit and blah blah blah, and I don't care. Honestly, I'm more annoyed by John Jones fans right now because they won't admit anything. Like, they get upset. Like, Daniel Cormier has obviously been the 205 champ for a while now. Okay, and they had people going on Twitter just like, John Jones has been champ since 2011. He's 205 champ since 2011. Nobody else. Okay, sure, dude. Like, you want to shit on DC fans and all these other people, With your delusional ass. It's like, he's been champ since 2011. Fucking, okay. Alright, cool. Like, whatever floats your boat, dude. Like, it doesn't bother me. You're not going to get me to fucking engage on your troll bullshit with that. But, you know, that's the kind of stuff I was getting on there. I honestly didn't care. You know, whatever. But, you know, we got through a whole week of controversy. Finally got to the fights. And again, Amanda Nunes, to me, stole the show. Like, to me, like, you could have canceled the Gus Jones fight. And had the Nunes Cyber fight still gone that way as the main event, that would have like been the best pay-per-view of the year, or one of them anyway. So, end of the year, that was the last event, or UFC event. Ryzen ended I think a few hours ago, or a couple hours ago. So I think that's probably the last MMA event, a big MMA event of the year. There might be an event tonight, I'm not sure, but as far as like small promotion somewhere, right? But of course, you start working on knockout of the year, and event of the year, and fight of the year, and all sorts of shit. I already have my list of all those, and I think my knockout just got taken. So, my Nunes Cyborg picks, I think it's going to be my pick, because of what it meant, really. But that Yair Rodriguez knockout on Korean Zombie was like, oh, holy shit, what the fuck just happened? KO. So that was cool. Anyway, so we're at the end of the year, folks. It's I don't know, every end of the year, and I mean, there's no really, it's weird, right? Because it's a unit of measurement, right? Or measurement of time, whatever. Like, how do we all get together and like agree? Okay, from this day to this day, this many this many trips around the sun, or this many, whatever. This many trips around the sun means this much time, right? Or there's many turns of a spin on the axis and all that stuff. Like, that means this much time, and this is this and this is that. Like, it's kind of a unit of measurement, but it's a nice time to like reflect on this year, right? A lot of ups and downs this year. Obviously personal ups and downs. Everyone has them. Everybody has them. For us, we had another year of shows. I don't know. It's been fun still. So we're gonna keep this going as long as it's fun and everything, right? All the podcasts and shooting the shit about MMA. But I've seen a lot of people bail. A lot of people are bailing on MMA. On social media mostly, right? And then on the podcasting side of it too. There's a lot of podcasts, and if you come into this like thinking wanting to be competitive, if you don't put the resources you need to do so, and resources that mean time and fucking money, please believe, and money, but definitely time. If you don't have if you're not willing to put those two up, to be to the level you need to be, it's going to be very difficult. So I saw a lot of people get discouraged. A lot of people were like, well, fuck, no one's listening to my podcast. I'm getting 5 or 10 listens. And I'm like, dude, that's fucking 5 or 10 more than you had before you started this shit. You know what I mean? Like, take it for what it is, man. Appreciate those motherfuckers. Those 5 or 10 listens are big. I mean, we average, maybe like, 60 to 70 to sometimes 90, views on YouTube. We average over 100 and like 30, 150 listens on SoundCloud and iTunes. I mean, that to me that's big. Because no one got to listen to us. Like, nobody has to listen to us, right? But they do. And you got to appreciate that. You got to thank them for that. You got to thank fans for that. You got to think, because end of the day, we're all the same. We're all fight fans. And we're all friends, right? Some of us are more. Some of us are less nervous about getting in front of a camera and talking about it and putting their opinions out there, right? And me, Jesse, and Fred, we just have that thing where we're cool voicing our opinions, and internet be damned to get crazy or not, or get upset or whatever. We love that putting it out there and putting together a forum for everyone to get together. Like that chat, the live chat on our show might be the best one interactively. Okay, because other shows have so many people jumping on there, it's hard to like be interactive, right? With ours, we get such a good number of people that we could be interactive. Like I fucking read your guys' shit on there every time. So That's why I love the show, honestly. Like, why I love doing the shows, interacting with you guys all the time. I mean, believe me, I watch other shows too. I don't just do ours and ignore everything, right? Like, I watch other shows too, and I interact with them as much as I can. And some shows don't do it. Some shows are pretty good about it. I know Dave Madden does his live on Facebook, and he's pretty good about interacting with people. And other shows are pretty good about it. Some shows are like have so many people on them, they try to interact or be interactive, and it's like almost impossible for them. So, it is what it is. They're also the bigger shows though too. And then some shows just refuse to be interactive with anybody. Turn off the chat and all that shit. And hey, fair enough, man. If you can't handle like possibly dealing with a couple trolls in your chat box, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, we've had a couple trolls before in our chat, and that was I took care of it really easy. I mean, there's a block thing on there, and just okay, all right, see you, dude. Like, honestly, if it's a troll and jump on starts fucking with us, I normally just don't do anything about it. I might just fuck with them a little bit, but you're not gonna fucking harass the fans in the chat, but other people in the chat, and fucking get away with it. So anyway, folks, that's gonna do it for me. I might do another episode later today if I think there's something else to say about New Year's and all that shit. But you guys are the best. Shout out to Fred Kirby. Shout out to Jesse Ruakawa. You guys are my brothers. Another year down. Go for another one. And yeah, love you guys. Love everyone listens to us and watches our shit. Catch you guys on Wednesday. See ya.
Well.
Te lo calmo cuando hay perreo y de repente recuerdo lo viejo, todo el mundo pegado la disco y lo teo. Fuck it, motherfuckers love it to be a soul.